Manifest said I was hauling Texas grapefruit, but the weight on the scales was telling a whole different story. I was coming down hot on the interstate line when I saw the flashing lights of the checkpoint sign. The boys in the uniform were looking for a fight, checking every logbook in the middle of the night. They waved their little flashlights, signaled me to stop, but I had a deadline that I couldn't let drop. I keyed up the mic, gave a fake CB name, and decided right there to play a little game. Yeah, it's a Border Patrol breakout, kicking up the sand. The fastest 18-wheeler in the southern land. Hear the guitar pick and see the dust clouds rise, leaving all the blue lights and the big surprise. They can look for my plates, they can call for the law, but I'm the slickest cowboy that they ever saw. I took a sharp left on a forgotten bypass track, where the weeds grow high and the pavement goes back. Old deputy dog was sitting in his car, drinking cold coffee, staring at a star. I blew right past him like a bullet out of a gun, making that old police cruiser look like no fun. He jumped on his radio, screaming for some help, but I was already gone, laughing at his yelp. 10-4 Smokey Bear, you gotta get up a little earlier in the morning to catch the Midnight Rider. Yeah, it's a Border Patrol breakout, kicking up the sand. The fastest 18-wheeler in the southern land. Hear the guitar pick and see the dust clouds rise, leaving all the blue lights and the big surprise. They can look for my plates, they can call for the law, but I'm the slickest cowboy that they ever saw. I hit the main highway just 10 miles away, safe across the borderline before the break of day. The cargo was delivered, the paperwork was signed, and that crazy little chase was left way behind. If you're gonna catch a trucker who's running on the wild, you better bring some horsepower, honey. Not just a smile. Yeah, we made a Border Patrol breakout, kicking up the sand. The absolute kings of the southern highway land. The guitar is flying, the horizon is clear. We had a little fun with the shifting of the gear. No blue lights behind us, the trouble is done, and we're ready to roll under the morning sun. Breaker, breaker, you better test those airlines drivers. We're heading down the Devil's Gate, and she's a steep one tonight. The sign on the post says a 12% drop, with a sharp canyon wall and no place to stop. The red dirt is shifting, the canyon is deep, and the road down to Texas is narrow and steep. I hit the air brakes just to check on the pressure. On a mountain like this, man, I ain't no safe measure. The big diesel engine begins to complain as we start the descent in the canyon of pain. Yeah, it's a brake check driver at the Devil's Gate. Hold on to your steering and don't play with fate. Hear the harmonica scream and feel the big chassis groan, descending this mountain of gravel and stone. You gotta stay sharp and you gotta stay straight to make it alive through the devil's own gate. The tires are smoking, the smell is real bad. This is the craziest run that a boy ever had. A sharp right-hand turn where the guardrails are gone. Just a 1,000-foot drop if you steer her wrong. Old Jimmy behind me is shouting and fried. His dashboard is blinking with a warning red light. Hold her down, Jimmy. Drop her down into low gear. Don't let that trailer jackknife on you. Yeah, it's a brake check driver at the devil's gate. Hold on to your steering and don't play with fate. Hear the harmonica scream and feel the big chassis groan, descending this mountain of gravel and stone. You gotta stay sharp and you gotta stay straight to make it alive through the devil's own gate. The flat valley at the end of the run, with the brakes glowing red under the evening sun. My hands were all sweaty, my heart beating fast, but the danger of Devil's Gate is finally past. We pulled into the checkpoint with a whistle and a cheer. Another wild canyon conquered right here. Yeah, we beat the big brake check at the Devil's Gate. We wrestled that monster and we didn't miss our date. The harmonica is wailing, the highway is clear. We shifted into safety and we got out of here. God bless the flat pavement, the horizon is wide, and we're ready to roll on the next country ride. Breaker 19, this is Arizona Red. We got a long line of chrome pushing through the heat today. The thermometer's breaking, hitting 45 degrees. The asphalt is melting, praying for a desert breeze. But we got 10 big rigs rolling bumper to bumper tight, cutting through the canyon under the blazing light. My radiator's hissing, the tires are burning slow, but this Cactus line convoy ain't about to halt the show. Yeah, we're the Cactus line convoy, rolling through the dust in the Arizona heat. It's a diesel engine trust. Hear the guitars pick and feel the big wheels grind, leaving all the mirages and the highway cops behind. Yeah, the sun is high and heavy, but the road is wide and free. Roll with this convoy, driver, ride along with me. Yeah. I grabbed my microphone, synthesized the PX band. Hey buddy, check your gauges, we're entering the sand. Watch out for the heat waves dancing on the track. If your engine boils over, there ain't no turning back. Old Jimmy waved his hand from a shiny Peterbilt. We're hauling down the desert with a cowboy, pride well built. Yeah, we're the Cactus line convoy, rolling through the dust in the Arizona heat. It's a diesel engine trust. Hear the guitars pick and feel the big wheels grind, leaving all the mirages and the highway cops behind. smoking diesel monsters heading into Phoenix town. We beat the desert heat wave, we made the heavy run. Another day of trucking underneath the southern sun. Yeah, we're the Cactus Line Convoy, rolling through the dust in the Arizona heat. It's a diesel engine trust. Hear the guitars picking, feel the big wheels grind, leaving all the mirages and the highway cops behind. Now the canyon is behind us, and the city lights are near. God bless this rolling convoy and the shifting of the gear. Texas are fading away, and the sky up ahead is a beautiful gray. I can smell something sweet coming through the air vent. After days in the desert, it's a heaven-sent scent. The pine trees are replacing the cactus and stone, and I no longer feel like I'm driving alone. I roll down the window, let the cool moisture in, wiping the dust of the road off my skin. And I'm chasing the Gulf breeze down to the coast, the part of the journey that a trucker loves most. Hear the pedals steel soaring, see the chrome start to gleam. We cross the whole country on a diesel-powered dream. The highway is wide and the water is near. Thank God for the coastline and the shifting of the gear. The big diesel engine is purring so sweet as the tires hit the bridges on the coastal town street. I can see the blue water stretching out to the right, with the sun setting low in a beautiful light. The local CB is filled with a different kind of talk about fishing and boats from the bay to the dock. We made the long haul, we survived the heat wave, and we're hitting the sand with the freedom we crave. Man, look at that ocean. Nothing beats the smell of salt water after a week in the desert. And I'm chasing the Gulf breeze down to the coast, the part of the journey that a trucker loves most. Hear the pedals steel soaring, see the chrome start to gleam. We crossed the whole country on a diesel-powered dream. The highway is wide and the water is near. Thank God for the coastline and the shifting of the gear. From the canyon walls to the ocean tide, it's a beautiful world on a country ride. The white lines led us right through the sand to the coolest breeze in the southern land. I pulled into the terminal right by the water's edge, shut down the rig.
Time to kick off these boots and listen to the waves.
Yeah, we chased that Gulf breeze right down to the coast, the absolute part that this driver loves most. The pedal steel is soaring, the chrome is shining bright. We are the kings of the highway, we conquered the desert fight. The horizon is open, the destination is here. Thank God for the ocean breeze and the shifting of the gear. There's a thick cloud of smoke inside this custom cab, and a grease-stained logbook sitting on the tab. The smell of burning rubber and old leather seats, and a big powerful engine ruling over the streets. I don't care about the fashion or the city slicker trends. This old steering wheel is the best of my friends. I got $1 in my pocket and a full tank of gas, watching all the speed limits in the slow traffic pass. Yeah, it's all diesel fuel and cheap cigars, rolling down the highway underneath the stars. Hear the piano roll and feel the big motor shake. We're living on the road with no promises to break. Just a hard-working cowboy, making his own style, living every moment on the gravel and the mile. The dispatcher is screaming, talking on the phone. He says I'm running crazy, acting all alone. But I just lit another match and took a heavy drag, blowing smoke at the window, flying my own flag. You can keep your fancy offices and your necktie rules. The highway is the classroom for us trucking fools. That's right, mister. You can't cage a man who's got 30 tons of steel at his command. Yeah, it's all diesel fuel and cheap cigars, rolling down the highway underneath the stars. Hear the piano roll and feel the big motor shake. We're living on the road with no promises to break. Just a hard-working cowboy, making his own style, living every moment on the gravel and the mile. When my driving days are over and I hit the final dock, they can bury me out yonder by the highway rock, with a packet of tobacco and a wrench in my hand. The happiest old outlaw in the whole southern land. Yeah, we're running on diesel fuel and cheap cigars, guiding this big 18-wheeler past the local bars. The piano is rocking, the horizon is wide. this country boy's pride. God bless the open road and the freedom we make with every single turn that these big tires take. 12 hours of sun on a straight ribbon of gray. The New Mexico desert is washing my mind away. The heat waves are dancing just a mile up ahead, making me doubt every single word that I said. I look to the left through the dust and the glare, and a shiny old Kenworth was riding right there. A classic round fender from 1954, but there wasn't a driver behind that cab door. And it's all just a ghost on the Asphalt Mirage, a phantom rig rising from the desert garage. The heat plays a trick on a tired trucker's eye, where the highway below meets the burning blue sky. Just keep your eyes open and hold the wheel tight. You're chasing the shadows in the middle of light. I blink twice and look through my dirty front glass, waiting for that old vintage Phantom to pass. But it rolled right beside me, not making a sound. Its big rubber tires never touching the ground. The chrome was all glowing with a silver gray mist, like a memory of a road that the modern lines missed. Man, this heat is getting heavy. Either that truck is real, or I need to pull over. And it's all just a ghost on the Asphalt Mirage, a phantom rig rising from the desert garage. The heat plays a trick on a tired trucker's eye, where the highway below meets the burning blue sky. Just keep your eyes open and hold the wheel tight. You're chasing the shadows in the middle of the light. The desert wind blew and the shadow went cold as I hit the crest where the valley unrolled. The old vintage truck faded into the air, leaving nothing but heat waves and empty road there. I stepped on the diesel and shook off the days, just another wild trip in the midday haze. Yeah, it was just a ghost on the Asphalt Mirage, a phantom rig rising from the desert garage. The heat played a trick on this tired driver's eye, where the highway below meets the burning blue sky. Now the road is all clear and the illusion is gone, and this big 18-wheeler keeps rolling right on. dropping, the dashboard was dim. The night on Route 66 was looking real grim, when I saw an old wooden sign in the glare: last gas for 100 miles, buzzing right there. I pulled off the highway, the gravel went dead, into a town where no modern lines tread. An old dusty pump from the year 59, and a building covered in a withered old vine. And it's a ghost town pit stop, frozen in time, where the wind through the rafters plays a lonely old chime. A mysterious checkpoint in the middle of space, with no neon lights in this forgotten place. Fill up the tank and don't look behind. There are highway spirits that you don't want to find. An old man stepped out with a hat on his head. He didn't say much, just nodded and said, "The diesel is fresh, son, but the highway is old. Be careful out there with the cargo you hold." His hands were like leather, his eyes deep as slate. He wiped down my windshield and closed up the gate. I handed him cash, but he pushed it away. He said, "Pay me on your next trip, driver, some other day." And it's a ghost town pit stop, frozen in time, where the wind through the rafters plays a lonely old chime. A mysterious checkpoint in the middle of space, with no neon lights in this forgotten place. Fill up the tank and don't look behind. There are highway spirits that you don't want to find. I climbed back in the cab, cranked up the motor, looked in my big chrome mirror to wave goodbye. But there was nothing there, just empty sand and the midnight wind. Yeah, I left that ghost town pit stop back in the dust, trusting this Kenworth because a trucker must. The fiddle is wailing, the highway is clear, waking me up from this nightmare of fear. The town disappeared in the blink of an eye, leaving me alone with the desert and sky. It's 2 a.m. and the world is fast asleep, but I got a promise to the highway that I keep. The dashboard light is the only thing I see, and a static radio station playing sweet and free. A distant AM signal from a town I've never known, singing about an outlaw who is rolling all alone. The singer's voice is warm like an old familiar friend, guiding this big 18-wheeler round the river bend. And it's the long-haul lullaby humming in my ear, keeping me awake through the shifting of the gear. A song about the country and the ones we left behind, soothing all the heavy thoughts inside a trucker's mind. The road keeps on stretching through the valley deep and wide, but this late night melody is riding by my side. I think about my woman sleeping warm back in our bed, and all the sweet and tender words that she last said. She told me, honey, roll safe, don't you chase the dawn too fast, but every mile I conquer brings me closer home at last. The music on the airwaves starts to feel just like her touch. Man, I never knew that I could miss a soul so much. Turn it up a little bit, driver. That old song is the only thing keeping my eyes open tonight. And it's the long-haul lullaby humming in my ear, keeping me awake through the shifting of the gear. A song about the country and the ones we left behind, soothing all the heavy thoughts inside a trucker's mind. The road keeps on stretching through the valley deep and wide, but this late night melody is riding by my side. The radio signal starts to fade into the night as I climb the county mountain under the starlight. But the rhythm of the engine takes the place of that old song, keeping up the tempo as I carry this load along. Yeah, it's the long-haul lullaby ringing loud and clear, conquering the tiredness and the shifting of the gear. A high note for the outlaws and the ones we left behind, bringing peace and comfort to a driver's weary mind. The morning light is coming and the destination's near. God bless the AM radio and the shifting of the gear.